Hi, my name is Derek Washington, and this gonna be a rooster. Hi, my name is Derek Rooster, this gonna be a Washington. If I had even an ounce of charisma that Derek Washington has, I would be living a much happier life. I hope you're well. Glad you could join me. Thankful to be here. Happy to have the time to do this. Working all week just to get right back here, man. This is Let's Make Mistakes. I'm gonna try to make something worth looking at. Talk about whatever. I can't teach you anything about art. I hope you can make something along with me, and I hope you enjoy yourself. Now today, what I had on my mind was, how does one find their artistic style? How does one define the thumbprint in which they create something? For me personally, that's something daunting to think about. It's something you kind of have to look inside. Because for me, there is a small piece of me that wants to become better acquainted with what I create. And it could seem superfluous to try to identify it, because only your opinion really matters whenever you make something. But certain artists, they craft a niche of their own. So many iconic pieces of art and artists that have truly carved out their place in history because it is so clear, their vision. And there's a piece of me that strives for that. I want to be identifiable as well. And then the other part of me says, the only opinion you should care about is your own. So what's the point? The point being, I want to be better acquainted with what I make, my instincts as an artist, my inspirations as an artist. That's kind of the journey I wanted to go on today. And where does any good rabbit hole start? Good old YouTube. I did find 2 videos worth talking about. Fantastic videos. One is by Ari Pan. A-I-R-I Pan. P-A-N. She's very insightful, very intelligent, and that shows through her video. In Ari's videos, she talks about observing and learning more about your family's heritage and your roots, because that is something fundamentally you cannot change about yourself. It's just such a fantastic reference point for finding your style, because when you do that, you look inward. And when you look inward, what do you see? Your past. What better way to know your past than through your lineage? In Ari's video, she was getting to know her culture better. I believe she went to China to visit her grandparents, and how art is intertwined in the past, and the culture is so rich in China. Just how can you not let it influence your art? Fantastic and thought-provoking video. Please go watch Ari's video. And her video did cause me to look inward, reflect on my family, my past. What do I pull from whenever I want to make something? I'm heavily influenced by nature, and I never realized it before that maybe it's because of my family and where I grew up that influences my affinity for nature and the beautiful sides of life. Because when I make something, like say if I have a blank piece of paper and a pen, my first instinct is to draw a flower or a bird, just something I've seen before, something that's deep in my memory. And the flowers and birds I know best are roosters, and the flowers that I've seen for years that are growing in my yard right now. The flowers that mi madre planted. Roosters are all around our house and all part of the family lore. So it's easy to visualize those things. I've seen them my entire life. This is going to be such a pain to edit because I have no idea what I'm talking about so often. The other video I saw on the subject was from Draw Sessions. A very accomplished artist who has a very unique style of drawing creatures and monsters and such. Very good stuff. And he talks about comparison, taking inspiration from others rather than try to be a cheap knockoff of that thing. Experimentation. It's just so easy to feel unoriginal because the sheer volume of things being made. I've had the thought so many times, why make something if it's already been made, you know? Like, it almost seems pointless if you think about it too hard. The beautiful thing is nobody makes what you make. Nobody has your personal touch, your artistic vision, your eye for something. No one else has that. Just you. I need to remind myself of certain things like that often because I think myself into oblivion most times, and nobody does it like me, bro. I'm just different and all that, you know? No, I don't think like that, but there has to be some level of confidence, some level of understanding of what you're good at, what you're bad at. It's partly why I wanted to understand better my artistic style, because if you're better acquainted with your artistic instincts, it's easier to lean into it, fine-tune what you make. That's kind of my whole goal of making videos. I want to be better. And the only way to be better is to do more of it. Whenever I'm tired, it's really hard to differentiate if I'm making sense or not. Because half my brain is painting and half my brain is talking. So I'll just zone out and ramble, or I'll zone out and not say anything. But I like doing this so much is because it's a challenge. It's so easy to forget what you're saying while you're doing it. And I want to make sure that I'm focused on the painting and what we're talking about. So I'm walking a tightrope, essentially. Not let one side pull too hard. There's just so many feathers, dude. I didn't have anything else on the finding artistic style subject. I like to come on here and blab about what I think about, what's on my mind. Oh, something else that I could talk about is my lady friend, mi corazón, mi vida, mi todo, mi mujer. I plan to have her meet my father tomorrow, and I'm so excited. I'm sorry to jump into Loverboy mode like this, but it's happening tomorrow, and it's just, I don't know, it's very important to me that she is well acquainted with my family. Because as crazy as it sounds, I consider her part of my family now. Okay. Shut up, dude. Yeah, I just find it very endearing because she's a little nervous about it. She has no need to be. It's gonna be a great time. It's gonna be fine. And I just reminded her, like, she is so lovable. Excuse me. And that she has nothing to worry about because they're gonna love her exactly as I do. This makes me so giddy, dude. I'm just so thankful, man. Very thankful. It just feels good to have somebody see you and understand you like nobody else does. That's so intimate. Because she gets me. She'll read a look on my face, read my energy, all of that with zero effort. She gets me. And I like to think I understand her and read her in certain ways, and it's, I don't know, dude. Okay, no more Loverboy. Let's get into music and wrap this thing up. Back in April of this year, Scrim from the Suicide Boys released an album, Via Crucis. I don't know how to say that, but fantastic album. Amazing. I've been bumping it every day, like listening just the album all the way through. It's so sick. I think because the more I look into the Suicide Boys and Ruby and Scrim both, the more I learn about them, the more I like them. Like, they're just such likable dudes, and they make fantastic art that's true to them, true to their story and who they are as people. And that's something I can appreciate. If you haven't, I suggest you listen to the whole album, because it's worth listening to in my opinion. And some songs I wanted to highlight. Real Tree Players Anthem. Bruh. Dude, you can just tell whenever an artist had fun making a song. You can just feel it. I know Scrim had a good time making this song, because I feel like the man when I listen to this song. Next one, Daddy Warbucks Freestyle. Same thing, man. You can feel it. These songs just make you want to have a good time. Enjoy yourself while you're hearing it. That's the music that draws me in. That's what makes me listen again and again. It just makes me feel good when I hear these songs. The Daddy Warbucks Freestyle turns into it builds to like an EDM drop, and that is oof. First time I heard it, I dropped whatever I was doing and my mouth was like wide open. I was like, no way. And the last one I want to highlight is Physician, Heal Thyself. Throughout this album, you could just tell how much Scrim like reflects on the man he is now, the man he was in his past, just how much he's grown, his transformation as an artist, and it's beautiful to listen to, and just he takes you there, you know. I think that's gonna be it for now. Let's check our progress here. Not too bad. It's coming together slowly but surely. Still have plenty to do. Well, that's what the next episode is for. If you made it this far, I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you made something with me. But yeah, man, I'm so thankful you could join me for another episode of Let's Make Mistakes. But until the next one, be good and embrace your mistakes. Bye. Love you.